Now I would be calling upon the rock star, as Dr. Farhan sir calls, Sushil Mary from UK, who has 16 years, 11 years of experience in empowerment coaching, and she's a motivational speaker. She's an inspiration, and she uses creative arts to inspire and empower people. So that is the strength of her. And as soon as we see her, we also get so energized. Her energy is contagious. So let's grab her energy and learn more tips and tools to thrive through these exams. So I call upon Shalmari to take it forward, and she's from UK. So if I missed to mention that. Thank
Thank you
you, Shal.
so much, Tara. And wow, what an incredible, already informative session with lots of insight we've already gained. We've had active breathing techniques. We've had incredible advice. I really loved all your examples as well. So thank you all so much. And of course, thank you to Dr. Farhan for organising this event and for all the incredible people on his team. And Tara, thank you so much for your beautiful introduction. It was really nice. So just to let you know, just because I actually, I don't know if any of these beautiful parents or children at a school I'm currently working at in Montenegro are on the call. I just want to say I'm not in the UK right now. I'm actually in Montenegro. And I'm having a really beautiful experience right now, expressing art and the creative arts with lots of incredible children. And this topic couldn't have come at a better time because it's very close to my heart right now. I've actually had quite a few children already at the school, just even when I'm doing their painting, coming to me and feeling this anxiety surrounding exams. So I feel very honoured and privileged to be here today and to be able to express my thoughts on just my experience and just ways to empower you and motivate you and make you know that you can and you will achieve anything you want to achieve. As lovely Pravina said, I'm sure the other speakers as well have said it, but it was really strongly said there. When we put our mind to something and we truly believe in ourselves, we can make it happen. So yeah, thank you so much. Perfect. So yes, in life, things don't always go to plan, and we just need to learn actually to adapt. So thinking about that in the sense of exams, you might wake up and you might not be having a good day. You might feel sad. Something might have happened in your life, but it's really important that we just prioritize right now with being present. And so in that, I want to talk about thriving through examinations. And this is not just about examinations, it's about everyday life. And just knowing that you can and you will when you put your mind to it. So let's learn how to navigate through exams season with confidence, clarity, and calm. As you can see, actually for me, being calm is not something that comes naturally to me. I have very high energy. And so even when I was listening to these incredible talks, there was a part of me that wanted to get up, move. But sometimes we have to think, this is the situation we're in right now. This is the best behavior that I can present in this situation. And actually, I really love the breathing techniques. How can I calm my mind? And even if you just see that switch in the way I use my voice and my energy, I've gone from very, very strong energy, very energetic, to calm your mind, because our mind is always listening. So just simply something I love to do is I like to breathe in and then I like to push out. I like to pretend that something is in front of me that's really strong and powerful to let out that excess energy, because often my energy is so high that I need to bring it down. So yes, with confidence, with clarity, and with calm, we can just breathe in, be present, focused in the moment, and just take a moment in that exam, if your mind is so wild, to just say, I've got this, I can do this, just as we had earlier about affirmations, and I'm ready to do the best I can do in this situation. So let's reframe. I can't. Already the energy of that is just so strong and so definite. If we change it to not even I can, because sometimes we're not at a point where we can say I can. Going from one extreme, one polarity to the other is quite a big thing for people to do, a big leap. So instead of saying I can, and your mind being like, no, you can't, because sometimes it's quite hard when we have such a strong opposite view to get our mind to think the other way. So instead of I can, what I try to say to the children or to other people that I client and my clients that I coach is I say, I am willing to try. Maybe not yet. So reframing. So instead of I can't, I'm going to give it my best. Okay, so then your mind can't argue with that, because in saying I can give it my best, your mind can't be like, oh, well, no, you're not good at that, because your mind doesn't know. Whereas if you switch from I can't to I can, you're doing such an opposite view that it's easy for your mind to say, well, you just said I can't, so now you're saying I can. Well, that's a complete contrast. So just imagine like a mountain. We're not going to straight away think of everything that's going to come at us as we climb the mountain or what's going to be at the top. First of all, we just simply need to pack our bag. We need to think, okay, what might I need to eat? What might I need to wear? What about if the weather looks like this? Just packing your bag, maybe just buying your hiking shoes. Okay, because we know that certain shoes are not going to be the best for our journey. So in the sense of an exam, do you need to think about what you're going to eat when you get home from the exam? No, not right now in this moment. Of course, you need to be prepared and eat something delicious beforehand. But right now in this moment, you need a pencil. You need a pencil or a pen to get started. So just strip it back. What right now? You don't even know what the question will be. So why are we going to straight away say, I can't, when you haven't even looked at the question? Similarly, think about the order. Say you get to a question and the order, and you can't think, your mind is not thinking about that question and you're unsure of the information. What happens is we freeze and we get caught in that on that question. Go to the next question. Don't stay at that question. Keep going. Imagine if your route was unclear and you're trying to get through and then it's blocked. What would we do? We just say, oh, I'm here forever. I'm never going to move. It's blocked. No, we try and find a new route. We try and find a new direction. So just because it says 1, 2, 3, 4, that doesn't mean you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to go to number 4, go to number 4. And then once you feel that clarity and that confidence and that calm again, maybe your mind then, in fact, your mind will be ready to go back to that other question. Because sometimes in the questions later on, you might find the answer to that original question. You might have that spark of creativity and inspiration. So don't think that you have to do it a certain way. We are all unique and we can do it to the best of our ability and capabilities in that moment. So thinking about that, plan your time wisely. You've got all this time now to really make good use of your time. Worrying about the end result, which is the exam in this case, is not the best use of our time. As Pravina said, affirmations, put them up. Where what I love to do is have in front of me before I go to bed and when I wake up, it's like a visualization board. Be creative. Put on there things that you maybe things that you've forgotten that you want to have when you're brushing your teeth. Look over your times tables or something that you know you need more inspiration and confidence with. Put it on your mirror. And our subconscious mind is so clever that even when we think we're not looking at something, it is all going into our mind. So make your environment so positive and so insightful that you are already getting knowledge all around you and it's going in without you even having to try. So again, mindful breaks, that beautiful breathing technique, or simply just getting up and stretching. Don't again feel like, of course, you know, in the most sensible way in an exam, we don't want people being silly and distracting others. But if you need to stand up and you need to stretch, and you can do that in a calm and collective and kind manner to the other people in that area, do it. Don't sit there all uncomfortable if you have that excess energy. And again, so going back, practicing that self-talk. For most of my life, my mind was not a very kind place, and I had to really work on improving it. And when those thoughts came in, I had to acknowledge them. Okay, I'm feeling this thought right now. Give gratitude. Thank you, mind. I know you're trying to reveal something to me, but I don't accept that. And then change it with a new thought. So just really think, if you were your best friend right now, would you say these things to yourself? Would you go to your best friend and say, you're going to fail your exam, you're going to be no good? No. So why would you say that to yourself? Okay. So again, tools to stay calm and focused. Breathing techniques, which we've already talked about. I'm not going to go over what other people have said because they've always done such a great job. And I'm really glad that we're listening and just adding on to each other and extending and using repetition to remind each other of the incredible talks that are happening today. Visualize success. Thank you so much. And plenty of rest and sleep. Now, if you are, because your mind's so busy, find it tricky to sleep, sleeping, resting is the next best thing. So you might get up and start playing your video game or doing something. This isn't really going to calm our mind. It's going to get it more active and more, lots more energy flowing through. So often, because like I said, I have a lot of energy, I like to go and rest. I have to switch off, I rest, maybe visualize my success, do some breathing techniques, and then eventually I will calm my mind to such a state where I will just naturally fall asleep. So just again, just taking those techniques and just taking care of yourself and giving your body what it needs. So back to the body, fueling the brain, staying hydrated, and moving your body. So going back to the mountain and packing our bag, we need a pencil or a pen, something to write with. Don't just assume that it's going to be there for you. Be prepared, but it will be in your school. Again, if you do not take water, your brain is going to straight away feel dehydrated. So making sure you have water, but again, not guzzling all the water so then you have to get up and go to the toilet. You can wait and have a little sip of water at a time. It's not going to do anything to you. So just preparing that bag, preparing that mindset, preparing what you need physically to be the best version that you can be in that exam. And support. We're all here now supporting one another because we're being conscious, we're being present, we're listening. We're not just repeating the same things, we're saying it in our own way, but being respectful of the previous speaker, so that we are giving you repetition and we're repeating what are good tips for all of us. Because essentially, someone could say something, but we need that repetition for it in order for it to go in, okay? So if the next speaker says something similar again, don't think, oh, I've heard this already. No, this is great because with repetition, that's how we learn. So talk it out. Don't just hold it all inside and suppress your feelings, because what naturally happens is when we suppress something and we have that tension, at some point it's gonna explode. So let it out. Let it out. And if you're not confident to talk, write it on your journal. Write it out as frantically as you want. And if you want to, put it in a ball and throw it in the bin. Okay? Let it out. Whatever way you feel. Go for a walk. Go dancing. Change the scenery. Speak to people. And if you feel that when you speak to someone, it's not making you feel good inside, then maybe that's not the best person to speak to. But there's lots of people. There's all your incredible teachers. There's your parents. There's your peers. So many people around you ready to help you and to help you evolve and be comfortable and ready. You've got this. And then finally, I just wanted to leave you with this quote just to help you remember. So, exams are not just a part of exams are just a part of your journey. They do not define you or define your future. So, exams are just a part of your journey. They don't define your future or you. Okay? So what matters is your growth, your effort, and your resilience. Think of the power of these strong words, okay? Your resilience. You have the tools to rise above any challenge. See it as an opportunity for growth. And you are always much stronger. And I don't mean physically, I mean in your mind, in your spirit. You are much stronger than you think. So, thank you all for listening, and remember, you've got this.